Good morning. This is Margaret Fetty from the University of Sewing at the Tailored Fit. I hope you are having a wonderful Friday morning. We finally have gotten over the cold and the snow, and it's actually kind of nice outside. So today's a perfect day to come and visit us. So we are going to do this particular Facebook Live about our Berninas. And Fridays are about Bernina and Burnett's, and Saturdays are going to be about our fabrics and notions and all that kinds of fun thing. And I have a great thing to show you tomorrow. I'm actually working on a pretty cool little quilt, and I thought I'd share that a little bit with you tomorrow, and some of my ideas of how I end up picking out my colors and what I do. So that's for tomorrow, and today we're going to come and I have the most wonderful fun thing to show you. For those of you who know, I have an 880, and we just got in the Bernina Luxe sewing cabinet, and you've got to check this guy out. He is so wonderful, or maybe she. Depends on how you like to name your inanimate objects, but I'm pretty thrilled. This is about 7 feet long, so you've got to have some space for it. It also has a whole piece here in the back that will flip up, so you have plenty of place for all your sewing so that you can set this all up. The really nice thing about this cabinet is it comes in both gray and white, and it has a hooping station. So for those of you with embroidery units, the really wonderful thing here is that I can just go ahead and put my hoop down here. And once we get it installed, and you know this happens every time I'm on video. I can do it just fine when I'm not being videoed, but every time I'm videoed, it's an issue. And what happens here is it's got this opening so that I can loosen up the screw on my hoop and pop it right out. So it stays put. I don't have to worry about where it's at. It always works really well. To the right here, I have a spot for my Barbie box. If you guys didn't know, in the Bernina world, we call this a Barbie box. And we like these very well because it holds all of our tools and holds all of our feet. And so my Barbie box would fit on this little extra table to the right of my machine. It's got all the little storage, and if you've got an 880 or 790 or 770, even now the 4 series are coming with these, so that's pretty cool. That didn't used to happen. So now all the machines from 4 series on up have Barbie boxes. So that box can sit right there. I've got my machine set up right here. It comes with a clear acrylic insert right here, so that's really nice. But the nice thing is you can take the insert off if you want to. You can remove that. And you can set it off to the side. And then what you can do, whoop, wait a minute, let's try not to break anything. We have to remove the knee lift if we're going to do this. And again, I told you, if I'm on video, I'll make a mistake. So, all right. So then we're going to go ahead and lift this up. And I had a cord there. But now what I can do is I can have my free arm available. So this goes up and down as I need it, and it's set and ready to go. And that's a really nice thing to be able to do with this. And so we'll go ahead and put that back down, and I'm going to put my clear acrylic ruler in place. One of the other things that's really nice about this is that it's got storage for your thread. It's got a place for your embroidery unit. Now that's always been a little bit of a challenge. So if you have that great big embroidery unit, how do you store it? Well, up until these tables were designed, there wasn't a good place for a Bernina embroidery unit. They used to have a little slot for it, but it wasn't set up the way a Bernina embroidery unit is. So that's what this is down here. So you've got a place to put your embroidery unit. The other thing that's really cool about this is this little table. This table, if you lift it up and take it off, my drawers are right under it. So I can just take this when I'm not using it. I can slide it right over here. And then I have access to my drawers. But when I don't want to, when I'm not using really what's in the drawers and what I really want is that extra table space, all I need to do is open this up and see there's 2 holes right here. And this is so nice. This is like the best table I've ever seen to put my machine into. And so we do this, and then we put that in there, and it's set and ready to go. And then when I'm sitting here, then I have everything all set up. And you know, when you have a big machine like this, one of the things that's been very fascinating to me is I'm all of 5'2". And what's been problematic has been when this machine was sitting up on a regular table, I felt like I was looking up at it. And it really was not a comfortable place for me to sew. Well, look at this. I have my Bernina chair, and I can adjust the height on this up and down. And we're gonna put that up because I'm short. And so I can put this right here. And now I'm looking down at everything the way I want to be. I can look right over my sewing area, and it's exactly where I want to be. I love this table for that regard. For those of us who are short, this makes sewing so much easier. And you know what's really nice is if you don't have one of these big machines, if say you have a 5 series, we have another cabinet. It's a bit smaller than this. It doesn't extend those extra couple of feet. And since that is the case, then you can put it in a smaller area. It does have the table that flips back. And I'm going to show that one to you here in a minute. But the really wonderful thing I think that Bernina has done now with these tables is they have made this so that from everything from a 3 series all the way to a 8 series, we have got all these different things we can choose. So we don't have to be stuck with just one table choice. Now I will say to you that the 8 series and the 790, the 7 series fit best in either this luxe cabinet, or we're gonna wrap around here for just a second and show you this other one. And this is called the sewing station. They really do fit best in this. They don't fit in this other machine cabinet. And what's been problematic is that when you get to this big, you have to have enough room for the insert to go in. So this smaller table doesn't work well because the opening's not big enough. So these tables run from $3,000 to $5,000, really reasonable. And as I told you last week, if you buy a 790, we're going to give you half price on this cabinet. Once you have a cabinet like this, you will never want to go back. It really does help you get the proper position for your body so that you're not ending up hurting your neck or your back. You can sit there exactly where you need to, and you're going to really love how it feels to be sitting there. And they're just wonderful. You're really going to like this. So this is the smaller table, and this one fits in your 4 series, your 5 series, or even a 3 series is perfectly wonderful in this table. So that's a really nice little cabinet. It has a place for you to slide your insert, a place if you have an embroidery unit, and if you don't, you can use it for other storage. It's not going to hurt anything. And then it has a nice set of drawers. But see back here, there's this whole table space, so that you get the table space that I was talking about. All of these cabinets from Horn have this thing that you can flip out in the back, and you get an extra 2 feet of room. So they are really nice, and they work really well. And if you're not sure which one of these cabinets would be appropriate for what you have, on our website at universityofsewing.com, we have the dimensions, we have the prices, so that you can see it. So come in, talk to us. We'd love to help you get into the right cabinet for your machine. You're going to really like it. We had a customer come in a couple weeks ago. She brought in her machine because she didn't have a Bernina and she wanted to see if it would work. And you know what? Even if you don't have a Bernina sewing machine and you like the looks of these cabinets, we can get you the proper insert that will work around your machine, and then you won't have to worry about, now that will be a little extra charge because these come with the Bernina inserts for free. But unfortunately, if you have a different brand, we have to order those separately. So not any big deal. We can totally do that. And I'm sure we can come up with a deal that will work for you. Maybe like free delivery. We can do that. Just come up and see us. Make sure that we get you the right cabinet for your machine, and we can talk about how we can get that delivered to you for free. So today is the 26th of February. There's only 28 days in February, and we're not open on the 28th. So there is only a couple days left on those specials I mentioned to you last week. I do want to repeat, $7.90, you purchase one now, we are going to get you this cabinet for half price. So that's going to save you $2,000. If you decide that you want to order an $880, you are going to get the embroidery software for free. This is normally $24.99. That is quite the deal. So I wanted you to remember that those two sale items are only available to you. They're really big savings, but they are only available to you until the end of this month. And since we're not open on Sunday, you have to think about it for today or tomorrow. Then the last thing, or I shouldn't say the last thing, but the thing I wanted to finish up today is going forward, March is going to be 20% off sale month. And there's going to be a lot of different machines on sale for 20% off. So in our flyer, it mentions the 5, 7, and 8 series that are 20% off. It mentions all of the Bernina and Burnett feet are 20% off. And the long arm machines are 20% off. That doesn't happen very often. You should come in and see these. So these are all on sale for 20% off. And then in the middle of the month, on the 12th through the 16th, we're going to be offering 0% interest for 60 months. Not just for 48, but for 60 months. Now that offer is only good for the 12th through the 16th. So if you think that you are considering, maybe you want to get $7.90 and you didn't know how you could do it, maybe over 60 months would work for you. So we will have on all of the machines, we'll have a little flyer that you can figure out how many months, what would that payment be. But if you really aren't sure that you want to come in yet, maybe you haven't gotten your shot yet, maybe you're waiting on your second one, if you want to do that, just call us. Our phone number is 812-323-2665. Anybody in the shop will be happy to help you, and we can figure out what those payments would be if you have a specific machine in mind. Now remember, those Bernina cabinets, you can use the Bernina credit card for those also. So don't forget about that. So maybe what you do is you're going to buy an $880 and you want to buy a cabinet. You're going to get 20% off the $880, and then you can get your cabinet and we can put it all on your Bernina credit card. Wouldn't that be wonderful? So let's go and take a look at some of these other machines that are going to be on sale, because it's an unusual thing when we offer all of this on sale for 20% off. Now, we need to have Denise wave and say hello.
Good morning, everyone.
So we always love having Denise here. She helps take care of you guys on Facebook and responding to you whenever we're doing these videos, if I haven't already drug her into the video.
Either one is always fun.
So we have a full complement of almost all the machines at this 20% off sale. The only one I'm missing right now in the shop is a 570, but you are more than welcome to go ahead and order that. I'll give you the 20% off price, and then as soon as they come in, we're expecting them in April, you can go ahead and wait. If you are happy with waiting and you want to get that special deal, I can do that for you. Now look at this beauty. This is our Q16, and it's going to be 20% off. It is $9,000 right now, and so 20% off is going to be a great deal. So we'll have $1,800 off on that pretty girl. Then we have the Q20. Q20, look at this gorgeous cabinet. It's nice. And this one sits a little bit lower. The nice thing about this one is for those of you who really do want to sit down at your machine, this is the perfect height for doing that. So it sits a little bit lower so you can put your hands on things and you can move it up. And there we go. You can open this up and there's storage. There's a pin holder right here that's magnetic. But you've got all this spot, and see, we even stored some things in here for you. So there's a lot of things in here that you can get with this deal. And one of the really nice things for the March sale is 20% off. How wonderful is that? We've got 770s in stock. We've got a full complement of 335s. We've got 475s. We've got 480s. And I know that the sale says that it's only going to be on 5, 7, and 8 series. Well, you know how I like to make our own deals here too? We are going to offer our 4 series, our brand new ones, not our demo units, not anything used, but all of our 4 series that are in stock right now are also going to be 20% off. So we have 475s and 480s, so go ahead. And you know what we also have is that 480 special edition with the beautiful peacock front. We've only got a few of those, but the ones I have, we will do 20% off on those also. So let's go back this way a little bit. And I don't want you to forget that for those of you who are debating and they're thinking that maybe you want a Q20, Q24 on a frame, either one of them, in any of the sizes we carry, they are all going to be on sale. And Dave, if you don't mind taking a photograph here of Heather, I want you to remember, folks, that we have Heather Alexander is our expert. She's on our Facebook Live on Fridays, the second Friday of each month. Heather can show you everything about these machines. We also can, of course, show you ourselves here a little bit, but I am not the expert on the Q-matic. I can run the free motion, which is really fun, but I'm not the expert on the Q-matic part of it. She really is the person to talk to. So if you would like to talk to Heather because you're thinking about getting one of these beautiful machines, then I would suggest to you to give us a call or email us. Our email is info@universityofsewing.com, and we'll put you in touch with Heather, and you can talk about this and see if this is the machine for you. It is a really lovely machine. It's easy to use. There's not a whole lot of things that people seem to have any issues with. It's funny, when someone buys one of these from them, we have to call them because they're so busy and having fun with it that we don't really hear from them much. So they seem to be pretty problem-free. All right, so March sale. These things are going to be going up on our website. All the different things that I was talking to you about this morning. Things I'm talking to you about this morning is all going to be up on our website. Let's see, we will have that probably by the end of the day on Saturday. So that'll be on there Monday morning, bright and early, 20% off sale. And you can purchase any of the machines that are listed here for 20% off, and it's a great time to buy you the machine of your dreams. Don't forget, you can also use that Bernina credit card. You can apply for the Bernina credit card anytime you want. You don't have to be applying for it right here today with us when you go to make a machine purchase, because the wonderful thing about that credit card is you can buy your accessories with that, you can do your machine servicing, you can buy your cabinet, or you can buy your buy the machine itself. So that's a really nice deal with the Bernina credit card. So any of those things, that's the only things that can be used for a Bernina credit card. Sometimes people think they're just like a regular Visa. They're not. It's actually only for Bernina products. So go online to our website, and there is a button on the front of our website at universityofsewing.com, and it shows you how to apply for the credit card if you want to do that. And in the meantime, we hope that you are having a wonderful Friday. Enjoy this beautiful weather. It's supposed to get 60 today here in Bloomington. I hope you are having as pretty of a day wherever you're at. Don't forget, we do shipping all over the country. So if you're not in Bloomington, we can still ship to you as long as it's not a Bernina sewing machine. Have a wonderful day, everybody. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning at 9:30.